and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. Hello, and our energy mantra for today is I flow through my evolution. And today, we have got some stuff on board online. We are preparing for two planetary shifts. Both Venus and Mercury are making shifts tomorrow. Now, Mercury is moving backwards. It is retrograde, so it's moving back into Aquarius to finish up the Aquarius lessons, to finish up this Mercury retrograde. And we're definitely going to get into that today because Mercury hanging out at the 0 degrees, it feeds so much into what's going on. We also have Venus preparing to shift into Taurus, and that'll be late tomorrow evening. And I feel like that's going to be something grounding and supporting for us with all this astro energy. Besides that, we also have this square that I talked about yesterday, this Venus-Saturn square, and we're still working on the nodes, squaring Chiron as well. But this Venus-Saturn square, I think, is where we should start. Venus in Aries, finishing up 28 degrees, squaring Saturn in Capricorn. Now, 28 degrees is the 10 degree. So it is a degree that represents worth, which adds to the worth energy that Venus has going on. And my feeling is that Venus, the yin, is kind of fed up of being told what to do, how to do it, all of those shoulds. Venus is not generally volatile, and yet Venus in Aries may get her dander up and be like, enough. So watch for the places where you're feeling enough today and tap into where your yin may be listening too much for the shoulds and where she needs to take back her own worth, her own sense of self, her own sense of listening to herself. So be very aware of that. That frustration, that dander energy, I don't even know. Where does that phrase coming from? The dander rising. Whatever the case, be aware and watchful of that throughout the day. Now, Venus and Saturn reach their square at 8:44 a.m. So hopefully it'll pass quickly once we hit that point. That's Pacific time, by the way. But just be aware of that energy because it really is that worth lesson of taking back your power. And I feel like that goes hand in hand with this Mercury 0 degree Neptune energy. Now let's remember, I'm having such Mercury retrograde day. Mercury 0 degrees Pisces energy. Now Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune, Pisces energy can represent illusions. And right now, the illusion monkeys are going crazy through the world. And I'm not going to say what's right, what's wrong, because truly that is not for anyone else to tell you. It is not for anyone to tell you, yes, you should be worrying about the way things are going in the world, or no, you shouldn't be worrying about the things that are happening in the world. It's for each of us to drop in, tune in, and go there without all the, fear mongers all over the place. With Mercury at 0 degrees Pisces, we get to take our power back. 0 degrees is that empowerment energy. Take your power back from anybody saying anything. You alone know what your immune system needs, what your body needs, what your mind needs, what you should be doing at this time. This is a call to drop in, but be very aware because chances are your own personal monkeys have taken on many of the things that they have seen and heard in the media. And it's a circus because this person's saying this thing, this person's saying that thing. I really believe our bodies and our world, they do have all the answers. Nature is a giving tree of healing balms. So tune in, drop in, but just be aware. I feel like with the 0 degrees, the Mercury mischief is going to be heightened. So it might be a day to do a media fast, pulling out, pulling back, dropping in, listening to myself. How do I need to flow through my evolution in and through this energy? Besides that, speaking of monkeys, we have the moon finishing up in Gemini, and the moon finishing up in Gemini is adding to the mental energy. The moon in Gemini will make a Venus connection before shifting into Cancer, but this is late in the evening. So we're going to have a feeling of a void moon. And when the monkeys go void, again, they can go crazy. Today is a good day for mindfulness, being aware of where your mind is going, and is it supportive or is it more of the monkeying? So be very aware of that through the day. So moon connecting with Venus. Again, Venus on the edge of Aries, preparing to shift into Taurus. Loving yourself, honoring your personal practices, honoring what your intuition is saying to you, listening. Moon in Gemini. A key to moon in Gemini is listening. Listening to what your yin is saying will be very supportive to you in and through this day and in and through this time. Moon shifting into Cancer, 8:25 p.m. Pacific time, and making its first connection with Mercury. 0-degree energy. Again, can you listen to your intuition? I think that's all that needs to be said. Can you listen to your intuition? Can you tune in? What do you need? And let's also remember that any kind of dis-ease connects on an emotional level. So Moon in Cancer is saying, what emotions are coming up for you? Listen to them, because being able to purge the emotions, being able to move through the emotions will also help you move through any of this stuff, any of this panic, any of these monkeys that are running around. All right, so I think these two cards are very important. The sharing card. I don't see it so much as the sharing card in this case as in the, like, are you surrounding yourself with your own light at this time? Protecting yourself with your own light from the hype of the media? That's a good idea. And slow and steady wins the race. We've had this card so much during Pisces time, and it's like, get grounded, drop into yourself, and move forward with a meaningful step after meaningful step, basically. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. Good luck with Mercury at 0 degrees. Like I said, the Mercury mischief may spike at 0-degree energy, so tuning into yourself will only help. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com for that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you 100% do have the power. Namaste.